I think people my age or older have forgotten just how dysfunctional and chaotic the Kevin Federline Britney Spears saga really was. And if you don't believe me, they themselves had a reality show back in the day literally called Chaotic. Now, kids may not grasp the significance of a pop star marrying a backup dancer because that's like a Tuesday in 2024. But to put it in modern day equivalence, it would be like finding out Sydney Sweeney got titty fucked by her janitor and then paid him $5 million to do it. It's like, why, God? Why? When? When, God? When is it going to be my turn? Woosah. I think I'm calm. Hey everybody, Popcorn Farts here, wanting to start the night off with a little bit of a congratulations to none other than Britney Spears, who as of September 12th, 2024, will no longer be court obligated to pay child support to her child who she had with ex-husband Kevin Federline. Now, as some of you may know, Britney Spears and Kevin Federline were married up until July of 2007, in which case they were divorced, and Britney Spears was ordered to pay a court-appointed sum of $5 million, of which she has spent over the last 17 years. But starting tomorrow, Britney Spears will be off family court papers indefinitely. Now, I was going to get in tonight on a bit of an angry rant. Not so much against Britney Spears, well, definitely not against Britney Spears, and not so much against Kevin Federline, even though I hate him. But my beef, I think, tonight is with God, who just continually pranks me and sends me these little messages through life that I just won't ever win. And one of them being Britney Spears' entire relationship with Kevin Federline and paying him for it. Now, for those of you who don't know, and I don't know who doesn't, but Britney Spears at one time was the biggest pop sensation in the world. And you want to talk about beautiful. Britney Spears was the most sought-after, coveted woman in probably the entire world. Some people were more Christina Aguilera fans, but I digress. Britney Spears was up there. Guys would have spent decades paying women to dress like Britney Spears in the bedroom, is how coveted she was. And for her to choose this backup dancer, and not even a good one, this backup dancer gets married to Britney Spears, get this, gets married to Britney Spears, gets an unlimited supply of that oops, I did it again poon, and then fucking bails and gets her to pay $5 million to him over the course of 17 years. Now, I get family court is tricky, and for a mom to lose custody of the kid to the dad is something, and I think that speaks more to Britney Spears' situation that she had regarding her conservatorship. And I would love to get into the details of that, but how can I possibly when I'm so damn jealous? I mean, Jesus! Unlimited Britney Spears sex. Think about that. Unlimited Britney Spears sex. And he ends up getting her to pay him. It's not fair. It's just, if God is a prankster, he is a genius. Because, I mean, my God. I'm at a loss. I simply do not know what to say. This is a trend I've seen throughout Hollywood, which is absolutely infuriating. Britney Spears, I heard like back in like the early to mid, or some of you definitely don't remember this, but in the mid 2000s, actually married a guy by the name of Jason Alexander. Now, when I first heard that story, I was like, George Costanza? That's awesome. Score one for the funny short guys. But no, it was not George Costanza. It was one of her childhood friends, Jason Alexander, and they were married for all of but 24 hours. And I'm like, how are these elite A-list fucking Hollywood starlets just handing out to all this fucking poon to these ungrateful bastards? It's just mind-boggling to me. I don't understand it. I don't want to understand it. And, you know, it's not just Britney Spears. I don't know if you guys remember this, but a few years ago, Katy Perry actually got Me Too'd. somewhat Me Too. Katy Perry would do this thing up on stage where she would like kiss random people from the audience. She would bring an audience member up on stage and she would kiss them on the lips. And one of the guys she kissed was, I guess, he went to the press afterwards and said he felt really uncomfortable and pressured into it. Like he felt pressured by the crowd and he felt pressured by her and he was very confused. He kind of Me Too'd her a little bit. Not Weinstein levels, obviously, but whatever. She had to apologize. And I'm just like, these fuckers, man. Katy Perry wasn't doing that because she wanted some dick. Katy Perry could get dick from like 90% of the population. She doesn't need to bring guys up on stage. She brought you up because she thought you were a fucking loser, dude. Like she was just being a sweetheart. Britney Spears being a sweetheart. Marrying this backup dancer, and now had to pay $5 million over 17 years. That is insane. I want to know who the judge in that family court was. Andrew Tate? I mean, my God, how do you go in there and not get laughed out of the courtroom? Today has just been a never-ending, fuck you to me. I found out that my friend's 8-year-old son has 200 subscribers on YouTube, and all he does is post videos of his dad and random shit. I'm just like, kid, how do you have 200 subscribers? I'm getting high on camera, bearing my soul, getting comedy gold, and I get fucking zilch. I try not to be bitter. I try to look at the positives in all things. But man, well, I guess that's my rant for the night. Hopefully I didn't trigger or offend anyone. Peace be with you all, and congratulations, Britney Spears. You fucking did it.